stanza from Bodhisattva, but I don't remember. Oh, this now the beginning. Then purpose of then our life, the being a human being, that is not just to achieve happiness for oneself, not just to live the life for yourself, not just even to achieve liberation, blissful state of peace for oneself, not for that. The purpose of life is to benefit others. So to benefit numberless everyone, numberless happiness, numberless hunger goes, numberless animals, numberless kasura himi beings, sura beings, asura beings, intermediate beings, also freedom from oceans of samsara suffering. Everyone. And then granting pure happiness, the total cessation of creation, completion of realization, sangye, by oneself alone. Therefore, there must be state of omniscience, and therefore going to listen to the holy teaching, and then also righteous conduct, clarifying righteous conduct of listening. So please listen to So the benefits of reciting, meditating, the teaching, reciting, meditating, that they are perfection of wisdom, emptiness, Buddha's teaching. It is said in Rinpoche Dubale, Buddha's teaching, containing the quality, in the Rinpoche quality, the jewel. Dawasapa yonsu nyangen daba yi, choten rinjin dunle cheshin. Cheche la. Dawasapa choten teta kangayi. Chemanyeji. 제가 동자 신강대 용수 땅 그제 용수 땅송 지금 저와 타에나 심전 진유과봐 대다 담제지 내신미지 타임에도 뼈라당 주보 두숨가와 대외를 학절라 강시 강할래 남대 떡주 중지로와 더스기 윤디 레밤 라트데 창심에도 주베 뜨당 제버주 최대한 제주 성되니 참이부 제수 gone to the bliss, that Buddha. Yongsun Deva is. So, Buddha, after Buddha passed away, then they passed through listed. Then you make stupa. The Buddha passed with the Buddha stupa. With the 7 jewels, in Buddha stone, not with bricks, not with the stones, but with the 7 different types of jewels. Then you make offering to the stupa. The number of the stupa are gone to the bliss. Number of the stupa is River Ganga. Number of the sand grains, that many. So that many. Then you fill up world 10,000. 하다 말이야. 10,000 그래요. 그래. 10 million. 10 million, 좋아. 10 million like that. 1,000. So that means the world, you totally fill it up with that many stupa, Buddha stupa. You know, the equal number of the 7 grands of River Ganga. River Ganga is very big, very raw, very wide. So as many of you seen, India, Varanasi. So it totally fill up the world. 10 million, like that, 1,000 times. World, that many world. Fill up with the stupa, that many stupa. You see, equal number of the sand grains to River Ganga. 용수 딱순 신은 차와 그래서 신은 채와 타인 so maybe I'm not 100% sure 용수 딱순다 so maybe so see 10 million numberless 10 million wow then sentient jinyuka what sentient how many sentient beings are there 10 million numberless 10 million wow how many sentient beings there all those sentient beings do nothing except there was flower, incense, then 3 times a day you put scented smell like saffron or things like that. Like in Nepal, they say each time there's one special day, or each time when there's a benefactor, you see, offering saffron liquid on the stupa around very nicely, and white, color, and then canopy around what is eye on the stupa, canopy around, then umbrella on the top. Then so many prayer flags of different color around. You see, for many years we started that. I started that. I think that maybe also material project. Myself together. But many years on the Buddha's days, on Buddha's days, there are 4 major Buddha's days in each year, and sun eclipse. So you collect merit 100 million times merit that day. So see, whatever offering you did on that day to the stupa, 100 million times, either as you offer canopy or umbrella or kala, the 7 color, that 100 million times meant offering, you get the benefit. So like that, so long, so many years. Now I think many years ago I think he stopped. So I still continue, but now not only Buddha's days, but every month, 15th, offer this. Every month, 15th. So maybe sometimes might miss because somebody has watched the time. Dead, so it's very Tibetan dead. So we still continue, and that unbelievable merit, can't imagine. Because that is by praying the Matrasima, the mother looking after other family chicken. So she made a request to the king. That's what it is. I don't know, probably 1,000 years. I don't know, long time. So king, it went to the king, and the king said yes. So very easily, yes. So she got the land to build the stupa. And then later, ministers, they find out, and they were so surprised. King did promise for her. It's not so difficult. So somehow king said yes. So when the ministers, they checked to the king, he always says yes. So the yes, it slipped out from his mouth. So that's why in Tibetan name, Chetan is the offering object, the stupa, charun kashos. Charun kasha means slipped from the mouth, that can be done. So Tibetan, I don't think Nepal is called, Tibetans called that stupa, and then slipped out from the mouth can be done, charun kasha. So it's only Tibetan, I think. So the name of the stupa is that, charun kasha. So So when the minister later, so surprised, she got the land. And then then she built this, I don't know how many thousands, in a long time ago. So she, I think she achieved Heruka. So she passed away, after she built the vase, the round one. So she passed away. So she had 3 or 4. I think maybe 3, right? Pusum. Pusum, right. So she had 3 or 4 sons. So they built the rest, from the vase that they built, the rest completed. And they made prayer. When they made her prayer, when they were making prayer by standing on the stupa, so then all the Bodhisattvas, their wisdom obviously absorbed in the stupa that time. So Kundu, name of the stupa is Kundu, all encompassing. Kundu. So whatever you pray can succeed. So wish granting, all encompassing wish granting, that's the name of the stupa. So whatever they pray, it succeeds. So the first one, Pastor elder son made prayer to become Dharma king in Tibet, Snow land Tibet. Sonze Gambo, Trizong Dende. Hide Mandushri, Sonze Trizong Dende. And the next one made prayer to be minister, to help the king, to spread Dharma in Tibet. The next one made prayer during that time to be abbot. Sangarashita, the abbot, to spread Vinaya teaching, the vows. Then next, next one, made prayer when the brothers, you see, spread Dharma in Tibet, then that time on that obstacle may be powerful yogi to pacify the obstacles. That strong prayer, powerful prayer. But there's more after this story. But anyway, many things there. So everything happened exactly whatever they prayed in Tibet. So like that, and then they want to build the first monastery in Samye, and then daytime he may build the walls, the monastery, and the nighttime spirits tear down. This happened on. Then I think the king, minister or king, I don't remember, said, invite the powerful yogi that's in India, so invite to, the success of monastery, to pacify the spirits who interfere. So Padmasambhava was invited like that in Tibet. So the Padmasambhava came to Tibet, and then Samyi, and then Padmasambhava rose into wrathful deity. I don't remember the name of the deity. He rose in the wrathful aspect of deity, and then Karaswani hooks the spirits who interfere to build the monastery. So the three run away according to karma of the Tibetans. And Tibetans, the rest, So anyway, so 12 able to subdue them by Padmasambhava. Then gave them samaya, pleasure, to not harm sentient beings. So they become Dharma protector afterwards. Anyway, that. So there have been like this in Tibet, and the Padma then able to complete the monastery, and then all the continued all the development with the Dharma. Then Padmasambhava went many important places in Tibet, like landlord, not the human being, landlord, laying down in the land of Tibet. You see the heart is where the important part of the body. So Padmasambhava went and subdued all those spirits, and gave samaya, pledge, to not harm sentient beings, to not harm Dharma, so forth, and give them pledge and to it, Dharma protector, things like that. So then Buddhism is so much flourished in Tibet, and all that we see in Tibet. So Kadure, so much flourished for so long, flourished. And then Kadure, then in the Kadure, even after mainland China, the government, Mao Zedong's time, then took over Korea. To over Tibet, so Korea. Then unbelievable. Yeah, because so many lamas passed away, killed or passed away, totally upside down the home, then close the monasteries and amazing, totally upside down. There's no monastery functioning. All destroyed, completely like that. Besides like that. Even the building, so holy objects, so unbelievable. So. And so, then, for example, the Hayagriva statue in Sarache, was that the temple was used during that time to heap the grains inside the temple, the Hayagriva temple. So that's what that. So that's why because you used to collect grain inside, so Hayagriva statue wasn't destroyed. Then because of the Shakyamuni Buddha statue that was made during Buddha's time, and by Sojaba Vishkama, then Buddha has put his hand on to the Buddha statue, blessed and predicted that this statue will do so many years in India. But in India, then it will go to mainland China and for so many years, number of years mentioned, will do work for so many sentence benefit. Then go to Nepal Tibet, then go to Naga land. I think might be end of the ocean. I think something happens, and I think maybe get thrown or something like that. So anyway, so now in Tibet, so at that time those who were destroying the temple on the statue came. They came, and the person put the big bar, the Buddha's eye, or not right here, but somewhere down there. He started to hit the first man, and then he thought to have a break, to have because they've been destroying statues, so they've been. So he thought to immediately stop. Then they went upstairs to have rest. So then nobody knows who should the gun. So the man who put the big bar to Buddha's, down with some of the eyes, not on the eye but around it. He was shot, soon died, but nobody knows where the bullet came. And so I heard that, and then I thought maybe there's some strong karma and for the rest of it. But it was destroyed or broken or things like that. And so anyway, so now, Buddha Dharma, because mainly his own came monkeys, they came out of Tibet, showed aspect or escaped, So in the midst of the people outside Bodhanath, but not outside, not Bodhanath, I think River Ganga, I think. About there's another place, and it means among so many people, mass, because they came there, they invited His Holiness for dinner for the hotel, but it was planned to get poisoned, so His Holiness said yes, but then whole Tibetan country of Lhasa monastery, they ran, filled the whole River Ganga, and stopped. So anyway, among the mass of people, then His Holiness to the aspect escaped among the people, changing dress. And to the aspect of ordinary people, then escaped through Mon. So it came to India, So because of many students, and then many other learned, some not everybody, some learned teachers came, lamas or some learned teachers would come from Tibet. So then restored, revived again in India, Nepal, Buddha from if it was a Disney Tibet, but restored and build the monasteries and start the monks' education. So like that. So for so many years. Now, 60 years or developed so much. Unbelievable. Did listening, reflecting, meditation. So all those Sutra, Tantra, extensive subjects Buddha taught. Of course, it's a Ramatangava tradition, then integrated into Lamrim. So Ramatangava wrote the great Lamrim Tsemo, the great Lamrim, the middle Lamrim, then short Lamrim, the hymns of the experience of the Ramatangava's experience of the past enlightenment, short. Then even shorter than 3 principal aspects of past enlightenment, that very essence. So much is developed like that, listening, reflecting, meditation, you see. So then able to spread in the West, where there had never been Buddha before, never. Since it started, never been before the West. But in the Muslim countries, and they happened in the past, even maybe Kalachari initiations, maybe 1,000 years ago, since, they found out many statues, Tara statues, and so they found out they're still there, but you will touch then clouds. That is so, or also the time was, the caves and things like that. You see, I don't know which one. So I couldn't put the name. So that seems happened thousands years ago. So anyway, then so much spread in the West. So then those Baksa, then you see in South India and Lama Tsongkhapa tradition, especially. Oh, the Kasuri, them many monasteries rebuilt and so much education. The extensive sutra, Tantra traditions. Then so many achieved realizations, sutra and Tantra achieved realization. Is close to enlightenment, and in a long time ago, so would achieve enlightenment, and so many, and those who practice, and Guru had a correctly following Vajra Cutter who did the strong Sutras, So then the Buddhism spread Buddhism spread in the most countries of the West. All of that happened, So even the FMT has 44 geishas. Those who are very well qualified, and they studied whole their life in the monastery, through debate, they study through analysis, the whole teaching, not just blind faith, but all the details they studied, with the logics and the debate in the monastery with many thousand monks. So they did examination, geshe, then they started soon Tantra after that. That's generally what regulation, naturally. So anyway, all of this. So, including myself, I met with the Dharma. Us met with the Dharma is by kindness of Padmasambhava. Kindness of Padmasambhava. So came in Tibet and then faced by obstacles, and then met Buddhism, Tibet developed, spread. And so now, spread in the rest of the world. Most of the Western countries and like that, you see. So able to do so by the monks, now the nuns became geisha. They has now started, but so all those 50, 60 years, the monks are there. All of that. They didn't teach in the rest of the world, and the Lamrim, the essence of the whole teaching Buddha. Then those who are able to study the philosophy, then they teach philosophy. The commentary, extensive commentaries behind the Lamrim, such as the Abhidhamma, and all the logics, and then Abhidhamma, what Messiah taught, and then they to the Asanga, and then Asanga commentaries, all that, those 5 texts. Madhyamika, Abhidhamma Kosha, Abhinaya, So then Tantra was taught extensively and studied and practiced. So So like that, and the exercise, Tantra path, all this happened. Oh, so there's all this still existing Buddha Dhamma. So this myself, including myself, with Buddha Dhamma, Padmasambhava's kindness, and us with Buddha Dhamma, so Padmasambhava's kindness. So that, yeah, so the power, see, all that came from by building the stupa in Nepal, the Chetan Charun Kasho, the king's mouth slipped out, that it can be done. Oh, so all you can see now, all come from that. All, including unbelievable benefit we received, I received, you received, all that, the FMT received, you know, the 160 what? What? About what? 66. About. So anyway, all that basically Padmasambhava's kindness. Do you understand? Yeah, so yeah, that you see. So that stupa, that stupa has, by building that stupa, all these amazing benefits to sentient being, teaching Buddha. So, including myself, including yourself, all this happened, including FMT, all these benefits to me, with Dhamma, spiritual Dhamma in the world, spiritual Dhamma in the world, to help the numberless sentient beings. 6 realm, numberless sentient beings of 6 realm, able to help with the bodhicitta. Can you imagine? To bring them to free them from samsara, to bring them to enlightenment. So this is came from by building the stupa, praying to that stupa. You understand? The four brothers, the mother built the stupa. So hopefully. Not just that stupa, but also Bodhanath stupa. We've been doing that, offering the colors and the saffron to the canopy, the umbrella, so that yeah. So and then yeah. There's a side of talk happened because we're talking about here, stupa. And then also, beside that, then offering robe to the Buddha on every 15th, Bodh Gaya, and this is stupa. Every 15th, the Buddha's, special Buddha's days, and every 15th, we started every 15th of. Then also in Tibet, the Buddha Cho of gold. I don't remember robe. Robe there? The gold. So there. think that's the main one. So hopefully to continue that, even I die. So forever, as much as possible, even I die, to continue to offer that idea. The other one is, benefit comes to sorry, benefit no flesh, but writing Prajnaparamita with gold, with real gold. So mostly gold from Nepal, sometimes from New York. So one government monk he's been writing at the Aptros. So now he finished 3 or 4 the volumes, and one American student, Jan Sagli, she learned writing, so she as well. She writes one like that. Also gold, very expensive, no? So but we'll continue. What we 2-3 volumes, I think. The 3 volume or 4 volume or something. So so far what we finished is the Diamond Cutter Sutra in the gold, and also the silver is finished. I don't remember. So I started the Prajnaparamita, the 12 volumes, and then 2 volumes, 2 volumes. Then the I think there were 2 volumes. So then Jetongba, and Jetongba 1 volume I start to write with gold. So I did many pages, but still. So after I got paralysis, I can't, because then it will become a mess. So I stopped for many years, didn't get done. So after I finished that, with the real gold. So the page is checked by the scientist, Chunanlai's student, Chinese. Her husband is a scientist, so she checked and discovered that paper, the Muslim text, written on that paper lasted for 1,000 years. So I wrote on that paper. So still there's a lot to finish. So I didn't get right. Then I started Arasaka Sutra with gold. After I read that, couldn't wait, so I could. But then that's also not finished. Yeah. So like that. So of course now more better than before. But not completely like before. So they attend. So but that's also to continue. Even I died, to continue that forever as much as possible. So that's like that. So when Kyabje Kidasajara came at the house. When the Rinpoche saw that, I'm writing gold with gold, and the Rinpoche said, Sonam Chimburis means very lucky. Sonam Chimburi, Rinpoche said, when he saw this, my writing, the Prajnaparamita was gold. So Rinpoche saw and Rinpoche rejoiced. So that benefits will come later on. Even that finish, one said, but it will continue. You see, as much as possible of those ideas. So anyway, now going back to the text. Then you see, so world numberless. The 10 million, 10 million, but numberless. So all those sentient beings, all those sentient beings, all those worlds, the sentient beings who are there, in those worlds, less images do nothing other work than offer the Deva's flower, incense, and put like scented water or scented smell, scented water or like saffron like that, 3 times a day. Like that for eons. Like that for eons, or more than eons, they will have to life. Then then now to comparing to all those merits and then this merit now. Listen, somebody then namde top to Junjurva, there was a Yumdi 3 days. Then namde top to say the Buddha is the 4th Buddha, who has 10 qualities, such like that, all called the Buddha, enlightened beings quality. And then these Buddhas has Prajnaparamita, Yumdi, Prajnaparamita text. Then you write down, you write down. You write down in the text, you see the Prajnaparamita text, Prajnaparamita teaching, you write down make a text, then keep it. Then you offer flowers and the ornament. You apply, you offer, Then you do tidang, you do service. Juice. Now you listen. 최대한 제주 써놓으면 되네. 참여부터. Now you see. You see now writing the Prajnaparamita text, and keeping, making offering, then putting ornament for the scented smell, scented smell, offering service. This merit far more greater than build that many stupa, and that many sentient beings make offering to the stupa. So beginning, you see, you make build stupa, Buddha, 7 different jewels, and you make offerings at the beginning like that. You see later, 10 million stupa, 10 million like the 1,000. Stupa equaling the Buddhist stupa, equal the number of the 7 grams of River Ganga. You fill up the world, 10 million, like 10 million, there 1,000. You totally fill up with this. Then all those sentiments living all those worlds, they make all these offerings, different offerings for eons, even more than eons. So, you see, the merit, writing Prajnaparamita, Buddha's teaching, writing Prajnaparamita, all this writing, even just that, you collect far more greater merit than all those building diamonds, Stupa, all those sentiments and making offering for eons and even more than eons, so they become smaller. Compared to this, all those merits become small. You understand? All those merits, it's unbelievable, but you compare to writing Prajnaparamita, giving, offering, service, taking care, this unbelievable. So all those others, so small compared to this. That's what we need to understand. So there's no comparison. This merit is unbelievable. So all those become so small compared to this. Compared to this. But itself it doesn't go small like this. It's all same. Well, it's unbelievable. But compared to this, then there's become small. This is unbelievable. Then 가서래 한국의 가서래 writing Prajnaparamita text, writing, see, yesterday Jimmy Pamba said, writing one word, but the merit is far more greater than you make offerings to all the Buddhas, the numberless eons. You remember? Yesterday you heard. So like that. So here another one from Dhammakara Sutra. From Dhammakara Sutra, you see, in the morning, you may charity your body equaling number of the 7 grams of River Ganga. That many, according number of the 7 grams of River Ganga. That many you may charity to a sentient being. Then in the afternoon, you may charity that many your body, equaling number of the 7 grams of River Ganga. Then you may charity your body in the evening time. Your body charity to sentient being. How many body? Equaling the number of the 7 grams of River Ganga. You see? Can you imagine? So this one day. Here it says, 남장 디다와 까와체와 타치 문라토마 루유성에 관계 측에 남는 전에 매방나 등이 시대를 저는 채 Sunchala. Tame Poto Meba Jan Jebana Janas. Kangi good chine, Lamba Zimba Chawa Loba, Kunjawa Chabam, Shandala, Jachiri Yantaba Razo Tamataja Mass. So, you see, you may charity your body according to a number of the centigrams River Ganga in the morning. That when the body according to centigrams River Ganga in the afternoon, then in the evening time, there many you may charity your body, there many to the sentence beings. Equal number of the centigrams. Like that, for how long you do? For eons. Then for 10 million eons. Like that, trillion eons. Like that, for trillion eons. Like that, 100,000 eons. Like that. No, I said trillion, or then like that, 100,000 eons. You see, but you hear the Dhammapada Sutra teaching. You hear Dhammapada Sutra teaching, then you never give up. You heard, and you said the faith. I mean, you see, you never give up. Then you collect merit much more than charity. That means charity. So you see, for eons, 10 million eons, like that, but trillion times, trillion eons. But like that, you say 100,000, like that, 100,000 eons. Oh, you see, then you heard the Dhammapada Sutra and you never give up the faith. Oh, now this one, oh, unbelievable merit you collect. Numberless merit you collect. Oh, you see? So, somebody write down this, taking, keeping, memorizing, keeping, reading, you see, trying to understand, and also reveal to others, extensively reveal to others and them. Then this one is Buddha children rapture. Then number of this Dharma is unconceivable, no comparison to the previous merit, building Stupa and making all that. No, sorry, charity, oh, unbelievable charity, no comparison. This is far greater. The number of some may chaba, the river tower. So the reading, writing, keeping, explaining to others about this unconceivable. Then the place where you read Dhammapada Sutra is become the holy place. Where you read Dhammapada Sutra, it's devas, human beings, asuras, where they make offering to circumambulate. It becomes that place. All the human beings, asura, come to make offering to circumambulate. And then the place becomes like Stupa, so holy. Okay, so like that, see. So the Kasure Dhammakara Sutra, so the so you print and you give to, or keep it, or you give to others, many people. You could unbelievable marriage, so like that. So I don't have to go through all the quotations. It is said, Sutra, Konzak Chamba Sangita Chimbidore, or Konzak Chamba Sangita Chimbidore, Sutra, text. Then Buddha said, Don't think, don't Chimbidini come tamji. See, don't think, don't Chimbidini come tamji. So all the universe, all the universe of great thousand of 3,000 universe. So universe 1, 2, 3, 4,000. Like that 1,000, like that 1,001, like that 1,002. So then come down to 1,000. That's second 1,000. Then like that second 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,000. Oh, that's called great thousand of universe. Don't think about the great thousand of 3,000 universe. So that. So all those universe, so you build stupa, Buddha stupa, see. Exactly equal the Mount of Meru. So high and large, like Mount of Meru. Equal, exactly equal. So, but with the 7 different types of jewels, you build the stupa like Mount Meru, exactly the same as the Mount Meru, but with the 7 types of jewels, you fill up all this world. You totally fill up all this world. See, the first made this. That idea. Then duration, the duration like this, snapping finger. Then you see you gain no fear and emptiness. Actualizing emptiness, no fear. So you achieve patience in the profound Dharma, emptiness. No fear. So the high intelligent ones, incredible joy. So you get this, patience into the profound Dharma, the emptiness. Even duration like snapping finger. Wow, you collect unbelievable unbelievable, unconceivable merit. You see? Even duration like this, you achieve the patience, no fear, in the profound Dharma, emptiness. Then you see, as I said, that when the world completely covered by the stupa you built, equaling the Mount Meru, same size Mount Meru, but with the 7 different jewels. Wow, 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 wow. So the merit can imagine, but you see, snapping finger, then you no fear of them, have patience in the Holy Dharma. Oh, wow, 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 unbelievable merit, much more than before. Unbelievable, unconceivable merit you get. The other one, all other one, becomes small. Then it is mentioned, yesterday the sutra, father-son meeting. For 10 years, you practice the 5 parameters: charity, morality, patience, perseverance, concentration. You practice 5 parameters for 10 years. And then, you see, you listen to the teachings on emptiness. You listen to the teachings on emptiness. Oh, just listen to the teachings on emptiness. You know, just listen to it. Oh, you call it a far more greater merit. Then, for 10 years, listening teachings to emptiness. You reveal the teachings of emptiness to one sentient being, just to one sentient being. Oh, this merit is far more greater than 10 years listening to teaching of emptiness. Okay? You have to know these things. Then now Buddha telling the Sharipu, anybody for 10 years revealing the emptiness teaching to others, to the other sentient being, then just somebody in the snapping finger, such shortest time in snapping finger, all the meditation on emptiness. Oh, shortest time like this, meditation on emptiness. Oh, then meditate numberless times greater. Then, you see, then explaining, giving teachings on emptiness to others for 10 years. Oh, like that. Oh, so, Papala said, Papala, Narendra Pandit, Ayadeva said, so no chungi chodela, tadun sawa yang minjung. So this, this Dharma, with small merit, you never could even doubt the teachings of emptiness. You never, those who are small merit, you don't even doubt. Just rising doubt in the teaching of emptiness, or then samsara become pieces. Your samsara, sivaruva chabit. Your samsara become pieces. It's like clay pot, you see, dropped in, you see, in pieces like that, destroyed sometimes, in pieces. So that doubt is a tunjiri tattoo. So it's doubt, but it might be this, or that one. Not completely this, but it might be this. The empty from its own side, or exists in the man. Then Lama Tsongkhapa mentioned in the praise to the veneration, when Jan Chida Kata be Tsogi Juni Madua. You see, we are facing to it, we're every second we're running towards death. We're constantly running towards death. But we said to continue to life, not stop yet. Tsogi Juni Madua, Chola Jingsi Icheba, Dian Gawa Sananji. So continue to life is not stopped yet. But you see, even little faith, even found a little faith to the teachings of emptiness, even by this, you think you are so fortunate, Lama Tsongkhapa said. So this is what we have to think. You understand? How much you understood Prasangika's view, emptiness. So, emptiness only, Tongpa Ni, emptiness only, was it emptiness from its own side. Then existing mere name, so subtle, fine, so subtle in the emptiness. Oh, how much we understood that. Oh, then you must then rejoice. You must think how you are so fortunate. Then you see, you just only one verse, that's revealing emptiness only. You see, memorize even one verse revealing emptiness, emptiness only. Tongpa Ni. You memorize one verse, or you reveal to others. Just by that, how much merit you correct? The world equal number of the centigrams of the River Ganga, them in the world, or you can say universe, you totally fill up all those worlds with the 7 types of jewels, the yoke of Buddha. Now, that sounds unbelievable, but You memorize one verse revealing emptiness or show others. The teaching show others. All this merits much greater. So greater merit, but so many times that than spiritual offering. Even merely wishing this teaching of emptiness, even merely wishing faith to this teaching, merely. 최대의 뭐가 잠시장 미기와 주다 사명하서 춘진 로봇이고 예바 탐지 나가서 놀래 준비 팽 버도 매고 첨버지대 최대 봐서 때봐 차고서 저 라마 좀가 봐세 So just merely wishing faith to this teaching emptiness, then it purifies Kannan virtue, fire happening karma without break, causes reborn in your name. The inexhaustible, the held realm, heavy soul, held realm, all purifies those. And then morality, degenerated morality, you did opposite to the morality, all those negative karmas get purified. So unconceivable merit you collect. Oh, remember this, and you leave imprint as much as possible to this Dharma. So it said, just mere understanding, the meditation, by hearing the teaching of the dependent, dependent arising. So, just coming understanding of the, emptiness by listening teaching of the dependent arising. So then even just from that starts to be liberated from samsara. Even from that, just some mere understanding, dependent arising. See, by listening, even from that, it makes you to start. It starts you to be free from samsara. Then there's no question. Or even writing, making offering to the Prajnaparamita text. Then you see, you see, you memorize, recite, your body doing prostration to that, so that you see, you collect so much merit. Then purify all the downfalls, negative karmas, Yeah, so I stopped there. Oh, because what is that? Okay. Yeah, I do the room. Sorry. Oh, the joke came away. The Stupa. No, camera. Ali Kimeta. So I didn't. Just there, 재미난 거 동작도 있어. 야, 비슈. 어제 어떻게 시키냐? 아니, 저기에. 그래서 재미 그 장말. 야. So the long of the Dhamma Sutra, quickly, very quick and quickly. Okay. So hurry up the bodhicitta motivation. So you're listening taking the room of the Dhamma Sutra to every helpings, to every hunger goes, to every animals, to every fish in the ocean, sharks, like mountains, wells, smallest ones. Then all the worms into the ground, tiny flies. When you walk in the grass, fly where it's also in the bush, in the trees. So all that, not only this world, but numberless universe, who are numberless universe, all the animals, every single animals, every single culture. Oh, yeah. So the flies, every single mosquitoes. Can you imagine? So then every single human beings, in the world, and every single human beings in the other, all the universe, every single human beings. How much is their suffering? Yeah, every single, and then every single asura beings. The desire realm devas, who have unbelievable sense pleasure there. You see, so that, and then form realm, sentient beings, everyone, the formless realm, everyone. So everyone, for this listening room, for every to be free everything from oceans of samsara suffering, and then bring to not only that, bring to Buddhahood, total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization, Sangye, by myself alone. Okay, and therefore you can take this. I'm going to take the room of the all transmission of the Dhamma Sutra. So we have received from Gita Rinpoche, from Geshe Rinpoche first time, from his owners maybe 2 times, I'm not sure. So I was from several lamas. So that's okay. So already I told you the benefits. Okay, yeah. 그래서 이제 나말에게 돌아도는 제가 좀 어떤 메가는 좋아하고 이제 나한테 담재게도 다게 죄된도 담재게도 다게 죄된도 Arya Vajra Cutter Padmasambhava. What is it? Sorry. Om Taradar Bandara 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 Soha. What? Amar Rudra Mandipada, Rudra Mandipada, Rudra Mandipada, Rudra Mandipada, Amar Rudra Mandipada, Humbe. Aya Vajra Cutter Padmasambhava Namamaya Sutra Bihara Tismi Pavashira Jabalajamadu Javasho Jagarageto Aya Vajra Cutter Padmasambhava Namamaya Sutra Pegura Pavashira Jabalajamadu Javasho Sangata Jamatamandara Chatolo Tekata Yana Javaja Talk Ravana Agaloni Jangagalonga Jamata Tamasama Mamata Hania to the Andu to the Hula to the Luzana Trajnaparamita Cheso. Jumbo, Sunya, Jana, Shazan, Ashatna Desamala, Jamo, Tanago, among the Sinisho, and Nagala, Tunda, to the turn the Salabata to the left, and go out to the door. Ande that's the Marajo thing into Bagida to go out in the Marajo and the Tamajo doesn't have my Ansara today to the Akalade, Tamajo and the Latigate to the Autumn and the Java and Avata, just about the Matumana band, Avata band, about the Javan, just about the Matumana to the Vetamatini, the Mother. I was about the Autumn and just the Metabalanta was never get to the summer to Somalia. I take it to water to the car to the little band, just about the Matumana band, so I see the Matumana to the Vetan. Yonto de Dora to the General Lazo, Dan, to the Metabalanta, what you wish and about Chedra to watch about the watch about nature, I should watch the attention to the Marajo, the Gatanya, Mataja, the Marajola, the Gatora, the Metabalanta, what you would like some jam. Chetamas and you do walk on the Java to the Java to the Java to the Mayan the Jemina. Send you come out to the doors and to do the about the Pumala, young dog. That is the mountain young day. Send you about you want the Sanjava to teach and I just a mass of the end of teaching the Matam and the teaching and the so that is the teaching the Matam and the young Raja, the Mangola, and the Vijimajima, Chao, Chileamana Vajimajima, Chao, Soleamana Vajimajima, Chao, the Chileamana Vajimajima, Chao, Rajin and some of the Jabaleamana Vajija, and just a Jimajin. Jason, I don't do the Bakamana, but it's not Rajwaze Swala Mai Bajura Rajing Sajwaje Dangazo Lanjamara Jigatavan de Nemarazo Nigataba Jindolo Dano Dana Tenta Ogata Tamata Chidanga Swala Yamam Ajaji Sova oh the Peter Walters he has a cancer he has control and he's a Dhammapada Sutra, so it's also for him. There was somebody else who needed Dhammapada Sutra. There was somebody else who needed Dhammapada Sutra. Who is that? There's a sick person. I forgot. Need to reach Chasm and Dhammapada. Somebody sick. So anyway, this Dhammapada Sutra is to every, of course, it's done with the, of course, done with the, how say, of course, I don't have a bodhicitta realization, no, but just try to think that's good. Every single helping, every single benefit, through every single helping, to bring the enlightenment, free samsara. So every single hunger, every single animal, every single human being, sura, every single sura brings asura. Every single desire deva, every single formula deva, every single formula deva. But then, is there anybody who need Dhammapada Sutra, need puja? Any sentient being who needs Dhammapada Sutra needs to read Dhammapada Sutra to pacify the problem. Anybody who needs, so my reading this is for everyone who needs. Monica, Taiwan, Monica is the father. It's an operation, something, it's an operation. Huh? Who? When someone died? Huh? Okay. He's already born a worldly person. Because he was helping so many people, monks and from the east or the west, and besides culture center, I think there might be benefit there, and he lived there also a long time. Yeah, Temple of the house of water, temple of the water, get to the water to get to the Tamara, to get to the door to the Tamado, temple to the water to the Tamado, temple to the water. The gentleman is there to the night, the Tamara, Mata water gets to the water. Turn the Tamara to get to the water to the Mamma, to the Tamara, the Major, the Namajuana. Samjaya Kala Dade Navatu De Javadaran Navatu Jiva Jovata Jala Samjaya De Katavara Kanja Tikitua Mambitunga Tamarata Metra Namajiva Joana Samjaya Kala Dade Navatu Javadaran Navatu Jiva Jovata Jala Tamashe Jagatamazi Raja Mambitunga Tamarata Metra Namajiva Joana Jitama Samajamasura Tamada Tamachira Namada Jonde Raja Jitama Samajamata Sanjaya New Jamani Sanjara Kiveto Jamani Raja Sanjay Buddha New Sanjay Buddha Tomala Kiveto Ajistama Samaja Jumaraja Kataja Tawati Javata Samantha Nivajata Neti Shevya Jandora Jutani Javeta Jota Tamati Bodhanath Lord Ejana Hajj Masabati Bodhanath Javami Javami to Jamaica to Javami Jivichua Raja Chutu Javata Cheme and the Jimmy the Jimmy Juvam and the Jimmy by Juvam Jura de Janaja Jamasamajavatanim Chato to Juna and the Samajas and the Mother to the Mother and the Samajura the Juda about the Juna and the Jerajas and the Mother to the Mother and the Samajavit, the Janaja and just the material was one which is German by research. The Jita and the Asian was ever negative about Jeremiah Namada Jimesh, so. Chatun the Gatan, Amara, the Gatan, the Javakan, the Judamatan, the Vetuka, Yama, and the Vetuka, Yama, Tavatan, the Tanamara, the Zodo, the and the dark tuning is and Tavatana, the Galan, Judamatan, the Vetuka, so. Jinjabe, the Metu the Gamma, the Shinam, the Elizabeth to the Gamma, but was on the Matamat, the Sunamaj, and Chijama, Jipa, Malabado. They tell the Shinapaka, the automatic, the Katawara, the Jipa, Talking about the Kavata, merchant, the Kavata, the Imagine, Jivari, which there is not one Yana Maraja, and the mother the Chile. Sunya Bomb the Jet or the Generation of Nipmo, the turn out the Jabas and the Nipmo, and the Nipmo, on dot, and the Katavara, the Yipamo, Totaka, the Bajik of the Imagine, the Kavata, the Jamata, children of the Latin, the Javatas. Shidara Checha, the water, the Nashi, the lesson, the Yipmo, Mother, Tamabata, Teja Jenara, the Isabella, the Jamata was over Sangana, Namavanta was over Sanjila. Sanya to now, they are no down the Legivature, the Jena, Sanya to Sanya Church, the Mavati, Jefferson, which is at the Nas, Sanya to the Church, or the Jingle, the Javati, Yamanto. Dagi Jin the Jevado in the Sinamara to the Watson that the Malato, that Nijilin, Shoma Jibil, the Negatival said you are. Sulayama, Judayama, Tilama, Rulama, Jilama, Tunama, the Java Jeju, that Jez, and they are taking the Java team, the Jivado, and the Samajana thing, the Samajula, so. Sibjando as Madame Sul, the Madame, the Majora, the Katawara, the Malay, the Second, the one in the Sinyamam. A George was all watching that Malado, the teachers, the car, and one which is the game, which was now in the what George and the what the unit. Jejo, in the Samajana, singing that the Majola, sometimes the Madas, the Madagata, the Majola, so the Katawara, the or the human daughter, do the one the same. A Georgia saw to that Nemalato, they tell the Katim, which is the game of the Naji, or was Jejo, or the Katawara, the same. 다자마딩에다 가르면 이도 안 간다 냐마라 지고 도와주는 냐마라도 제르도 지다가나로 자마지 지다가에 맞으면 내가나로 자마딩 나가르면 이도 안 간다 자마지나 딩에다다다 자마줘라 지마다 도다가 자마줘라 좀내자 다네 디자와라 자마다 던지 냐모만 냐마는 제주 좀 대한대다 저러와도 저마라 그런데다 딩에다 저마는 라소 가데디 냐마도 다가르면 이도 안 간다 자마지나 디자베야 달라리 버르니 냐모는 좋아인데 지라면 내봐야 냐모는 내봐야 저를 준디가 살바 아저데 제근데 다디 자베야디 자와라 자마다 와서 선녀만 들어가나 외주다가 냐마라 저거다 냐마라도 자와디 자와라 자마다 와서 선녀만 들어가나 외주다가 야요야 마셔라도 준니가 나와라 준주서 받아가나 지가 신고와 나무 주부셋는 님들 마마오 대제제시 나라도 신고와나 신고와나 세저원이 고바드마디 자베서베 지대대 나 신고와나 세저원을 주드나 아주사마스마즈메드마나 바스니와지라마나 바스니와 조설라마나 바스니 조설로 조설라마나 바스니 아조데다다반 주실르데도 쇼데다데 리자와라도 제라지 딩인살도 저 이니마라죠 도는데도 저와라도 저월도 저와데 저도 저와 팀아진 잡아야 되는 거 보면 저 무슨 너도 저와세 저와데 거 저와데 나를 세죠 준대한테 제가 잡아서 딩인서 막는 거 저 신이 막는 거 하더니 그는 줄었다가 저 막아니 와다마 이냐맘 아제제도 와준데 그걸로 와주더니 야만나 제가 저마다면 제다 준지가 다와라 저 제마와 저 저와 그걸로 제가 저마신이 와더니 지금은 지마보면 지가를 맞는 가마 저마라 저마다 왔으니 나라 저마지나라 지금 저마지더라 나머지냐 말아줘 제소와주는데 말아서 대와서 말아서 저밤매제 이들에서 남은 제발아서는 지가 다와라 죽는 지가 만든 예를 보시는 지가 또 가마지래 아이지 저와라 저마다 봐서 생각나 저마다 생각나 저마다 저마다 생각나 수나마제 만들어마도 마지도 저저 간다지가 나들나세 저저저저 하다마다 라마에도 저베지는 게 저는 저와인데 지가 나들마다 저마다 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 제라 저마다 마다르나 마주하다 저마다 저나 도마 라마도 가이로나 저가 가서 주는데 저들아 사다다 말아주게 되게서 좀 대한테 주거는데 이명지라디 이자동아야 되게서 주는라지게 자나 말아주라 되게 가서도 아주 저거는 대면 실현해 버려 좀 마세지 세자대대 손제대제 아저리 잡아서 말아주라 가서 와서 집에 좀 하면서 내가 말아주마 제저 와라줘 이거는 지금도 담아서 집에서 해주다가 있냐마 아저지에서 왔던데 이제 방송서 버치다가 맞아도 주는 제가 다 버리는데 또 제가 또 버리니까 만나서 해도지 예배 마인데 제가 또 버리는데 사이도 대마도 도와줘 마라서 대저다스나 주는 대지 진데 사이도를 가라와도 좀 저버리 성회도 나 사이도 시지와 지든지 가와가 라와던데 가마 저버디 저버통벌데 나지디 가마 시에지어 주는데 그다 저디 근데 저마지와 저마자서니 저니바자가디 저버려 저만다 바자 생각다 바자 냐마라 저도 나마라 대저데 저바 저마자서니 저가나 예자바 송마데다 저마마 저바디 저버송 근데 나지와 저마자서니 저니 나마 시에지어 좀 전에 제가 잡아라 주제만 보면 지게 알려 그걸로 저만이 또 알려 제가 나한테 집에 제바 좀 송대 신들에 다왔던 데 시대에서는 제마다 드라마보다 못지도 내서 말을 저게 저마지네 주는 데라도 계속 제가 나나 대딩이 제배증에 소만이 해주는데 못알아도 다와 저번 것들어도 주는 다게지지에 두지다게 주거나 동안에 마다로 대지를 좀 대인데 두대 세바디라 그냥 다와도 제바 주했습니다. 못알아도 뭐 주어라도 좀 대인데 양하다 봐도 제가 나바등이 되지 못되는데 제나 양하다 봐도 제대이 제배 송소 좀 대한데 다네 죽었는데 네 세발아도 좀 뭐네 달아고도 모르게 준다면 제일미 두영에 담아라서 제가 죽었는데 받아 저러라고도 저거는 어디서 보죠 라소 양준의 자는 다도 지원이 되어서 간다도 지원이 라소 되지 좀 대한데 다도 제가 수지 제가 소도 제가 간다도 제가 나와 되는 데도 대제도 나중에 주는데 안 만들도 지담들을 그래서 그저도 왔는데 예다 나만 저러도 그저도 저 대대주는데 순대 간다도 지발하면 말고 나가면 저왔다니 어자르도 먼저로 대제지나를 좋아벌레 좀 왔다는데 이제 와송데 팔레지마 마가 이제 왜송마대 생게 준대 보다면 와자마는 게 숨에지데 자나 벌레 좀 마세 자오 양아도 이제베 소바벌레 좀 가야 뭐 이벌 좀 해도 대제지나를 적는데 그런 게저 이래서는 나저와 대제 알아도 이제 좀 심전도 담아서도 이제 좀 간도 이제 마주좀 알아도 지제메 바메라도 지메 주아마이 비저 대제 셔나라도 간도 대제 알아도 뒤는 대제는 세면제 뒤는 심전도 이제 받아서도 가사도 이제 대제는 세면제 뒤게 되어져 아정행 와치제 대변나가더랑 자라도 제저는 저와 대스나양 알아도 뒤시 맞아 저서 간다도 제모 정하라 좋아되다면 아주 사마사마죠 두제 던제나마 본데나 마도 번저 제바죠 설라만 해봤음 제바죠 버던 설라만 해봤음 설라만 해봤음 제바죠 제메발라만 해봤음 제바질라만 해봤음 제제네바 가야 받으면 이베제데 나한테 세배야 되거든요. 막하네만 해봤죠. 맞죠. 제송소 양아를 저서 마드다 순제다만 지게 되게 제제 머리서 나와서 웃는 제가 강이 받은 제베데 아주 잡았으니 이제 간다서 베스니다님의 대지 나라도 제베네 양아다 봐서 지금도 송어대 대신 세번에 올라와서 이메 주라 양을 줘도 이제 저 강양 와서 산제 마다마다 마야 좀 해서 저디다 대바람이 이제 무슨 제메다 와서 이제 강가 원래 좀 안돼서 왔다와서 양을 줘디다 대바나나는 이마시네면다 좀 비서 하나만 더 와서 강을 원래 좀 이제 왔다와 저 so maybe I put some pedal in the car. So, I've the part of truth, truth naturally came out. So, but this part, truth, in America, there's one man who was a very sincere worker, So one old student husband, no one had to meet him, and you go is shop. Maybe now he done it before, selling drums and all kinds of things. So I met him there. Then he come to see him. I think many times over the truth. So he introduced me. He explained me how he was so kind, unbelievable kind. So sincere and so kind, so unbelievable surprise. Though I met that dentist, before that 2 times. So he met truth. So then you see, after eating food, if done clean, then sometimes I wash after food. So, like I say, food, some dust, some dust there. So I have snack. So I have snacked, sometimes with food comes up from the truth. So I have a snack. I have a snack at some time. So I wrote him from Nepal, the dentist. I wrote him, I thought he might be very interesting. Then I wrote as a card, him and his wife. His wife, I don't think it was about dentist, but I didn't meet him, but she also watches website for a long time. I think she must have some disease. I think I never met her at the dentist place. I never met, but I sent cards. Because she said to the dentist, before I come there, said she knew that she was going to have treat my teeth. So she was very surprised, shocked, or was very surprised how it happened that I come to see that husband with the dentist, and because she was been watching websites for a long time, and she had some problem, but some health problem, but I couldn't. I don't know. So I wrote from Nepal to the dentist. Was at Tsamba in Nepal. So Tsamba, only in Tsamba, buck, only it, then the tooth comes up. It brings up the tooth here, brings up only when you eat Tsamba. It doesn't happen to her. It doesn't happen rice or anything. Only Tsamba, then it comes up. So I sent my news to the dentist. I thought it might be interesting for him. So if people eat Tsamba, then you can tell people, when you eat Tsamba, only when you eat Tsamba, thing comes out. I thought it might be useful. Then I told him when I went last time, I told him that. Because I had already told him, so it didn't surprise much to him. But he's definitely totally dedicated to patients, 100%. I mean, you never know who he is, can't really tell. You can't use what you see, you can't use as logic how the person is. You can't do it we have a double, triple, 5, 6, 7 times hallucination piled up. So, difficult to say. Even if it is insect, we cannot say. Like Sangha saw Mitripada, but it is Mitripada, but it's a dog at the beginning. Wounded dog, not healthy dog, wounded dog, and full of maggots. You see? You have to understand. So you have to understand that for even asana like that, then be no question. No question. Sato de Jajabo, the Gochabo, Jude, Sato de Jura, Yagana, the sit the Lembadan, the Mother John, and no Jersey, Vajra Cutter, a Joss and Jata, Netzer, the George, and the Java, the Terang and George, and the Java, and George, and Java, the Veta, maybe a jet, I remember not the Mother was the General Sangia Jota, the Purgatory, the Joan, the Manjama, which is a Joa Sangaton, the Lenya, the Drama, but Jimmy, the mother, Joa, the mother, all over the Gonjava, Japan, Balas, and Yapon, John Yamra, Tonga to the Payas, the Tanzan, the Jamis, the Jagan, the Jivon, the Sunjipon, the Moji, the Jivon, the Sunama, Japon, Sunan Japon, and the Ninaman, and the Voja, Yana George, and the Nimaji, Nina, Nima, which on the Mara, Sunday and the Jizameta, the West, the Tunde and the Gajanamara, the Metabalano, Shivating him to the Pomolama, the Benzian, the Martin, the Juaman, the same about the Jason, and just about the Matima, and just about the Jason now. George and Jason be at the Balando, the game measure of the Java Mezelagan, the Tonga, the Kajaka, the Latana, the Java Mezelagan, the game which saw. The Kajas of the Jet and the Maradula, the Kajakat, the Java Kalanam, the Sanjibet, the Game, or the Java Sanjibet, the Java, the Jam, Tuna de Jabara Jamada Sanga Chekava Seva Jura Shelun Damada Sinandra Yidabakana Mata Vajra Sanji the Gamavati Chedi Jabama with Jingal Jamajane Jamada Sanji Chekava Seva Shelun Dendo Dij Atodi Javajan Yadira Dimetrian Jakaradi Kala Chitikito Yora Javanda Sanjira Mata and the Gamata Sanji the Chesana, the Loma in the Jason. Atodi Jabakana Mata Sanji the Gamavitro. I told the Savage Kama Sanji Mata Mother of the Mayas of Miami. Tena the Damajas and Yajas on the Mate, the one at the same, and not the Majas and Yajas, the Manager, and generate the Maja, the Marajo, not the individual meal, and generate the Maja, the Mate, the Interview, Remaja, the Rujum, the Kata. I told the Jamakan, the Shetan, the Jama Chimita, the Jason, the Cheta, I never was Namala, the Kata, the Sim Jam, the Dade Singon and George, Tena, the Georgia, Titi, Shana, Jinkona, Sinkona, said when the Jokoma, Tizakoma, the Jabazamina, Sinkona, Shejawa, the Janam, Dame Beche, Dame Power, Shema, the Java, the man, the was on the edge. I just was so much of a Shejo, yes, I was this, I was a Shejo, I never do. They did. La de Jawara Jawara, a dog de Jawara, Jawara, Jawara. Should I join the Katawara Jawara Jawara and the single the Jason. I told you singing with him almost the image on the Jersey, I told you the Jigo Yonzo, the what was a near the never see you to the what I'm just the generation, the Sejavania, the Ravaja, the Nazi on the Sejava, the Katawar, the Java, I told the Namara, the Java, the I think the second the Jin Sabe can't imagine the was being on the coach. TJ Narajo, Tamacho, and the Gangajo, Tamacho, Tamacho, which is the Gamma. And yet, General Marajo, the Mahabit, I just said, I said, what was the Yamata, the Marajo, the Watson, the Walakan, the Sanji, the Gamma, Jim the got the Raja, image, and none of the Yamati. Talanya Badamina Bakame, the mouth of the Jetta, and the mouth of the Dama, the similar Samada, Katame, Banya, the Gavage, and the Sanjara, the Gavage, and the Gavage. At that time, in the Japan, the Gavage, the Sini Kamanari, Jivar Sins, Yavata, Samaji, Rinpoche, Pongabata, Jumajama, Jivajamadratna, Java, Chirnamasona, Sandara, Tabatana, Suni, Pongamata, Java, I told the Jing to the Egypt, Nesam Janamatoro, Jaganaru said them without the Aegis Narujo. Yes, I have a contrast in Jacayam, Ejura, the Egypt, and the Kanaji, the Egypt, the Majus, the Jura. I told out some judge, one is the member of the Egypt, one age was the German, yes, or the German said one, the German, and there was the German said, or the Jigan to the temple to the bed is about 1,000 years ago. I thought in the 7th of the age of the could judge a manager working at the temple of the age of the journey. Chada, Janda, Raja, the Maraja, Sonda, Junda, Dake, Jeda, Junda, Junda, Temple to the damage of the Jundi, there was a cat, the Kanga, the Wallam, the Jojo, the Gam, the Sangan, the Monday Junior, the Navachame, no, the Jingo, the Temple to the Java, Kanjo, the Mavato, Sanchez, or the Narajia, the Damage, and Joe Rajaman was and the check on the General Tabara, him to Jena, Rajo, the Ram to the Jonah Jack, number of Shivam, Chaparatama, Medoya, Rajo, Jibon, the Maneta, the Gamma, the Jimajama, Jamakan, the Dam, Jama, so nothing is Chemano, Tomato, Majeto, was the Micha was at the Marajo, the Muslim boys, Jelaza, Tunde, the Kata, Jelo, Jeta, Rajakan, Judah, Jano, the English time, Judah, they just never Jama, and the Java was the Java, Jimar, the Panado, Sarigato, Tamajan. The Mania, the Ramana, the Indian, the Majeto, Raga, coming to the road, Hijava, the river, the Masumata, the Mamata, the river, the Maché, was another. I don't remember in the year that the church was the Japanese. I don't can't to the Egypt, the Egypt, and the was the Rabjay saw Tumden that Namalato, the Namalato, the Tumden that there was a council what Tamajava that not was said was in the Gata. I told the that just about all and the Javadamo, the Chaso, the Javalam, never Javadava, the Jason. Joto, the Jeto, the Jeto, the Jim, the Java, the Joto, the Jao. Yana John, the Matamaka, Kamatam, Mother, Jimurica, Cerebral, Sage with the German, is the John Long, the was the Bodhanath, I'm going to Jed, Shinaka, the Bodhanath, she tell. Wasn't jam on the drum, but I'm a jedo. What's the pitch up? Today, young, the water, the Jana, today, and the water and the water, and the water, Karma Rabri Mamre Dajma Sibu Juhu Dam Lamalo Danda to Jejan Mandada Jam Jumden de Jekata and the Jordan Galata and the Water Nagaro Kilometer Guinea Guinea Tamatala Manda, the Jabajana Junior, so long about the Tabatum. Those also that's mantra at the end. Get the subject the ceremony advice. This is not taught by Buddha, this mantra. But of course you can recite that Rinpoche said that. Rinpoche said, but also John Rinpoche. Rinpoche gave Lung of the Rinpoche also said that this was not taught by Buddha, but you can recite. Maybe, I don't remember, maybe given in case then gave, if Rinpoche gave, or one or two Rinpoche. Om Nama Omare. Nama Bhagavate Prajnaparamita Amnata Deta Ilishi Milishi Binaya Nama Bhagavate Partang Parti Iridi Miridi Shirdi Ushri Buye Soha. It says that if you recite one time, then some benefit. You read the Dhammakaya Sutra for 90,000 times. Recite that. Dabjakita said, since you receive the loom of the Dhammakaya Sutra, then if you recite one time, you get the benefit of having recited 100 times. You get the benefits as if you have recited 100 times. So if you read one time, you get a benefit having recited 100 times. Oh, so that's... Om Yedama Hita Parabhava Hitinde Kandata Katu Hevantata taken the unit, the amber, the Machamane, so on Bajasa, Samaya, Manapala, Bajasa, Zenava, Tira, and Juju Mambaya, Sudakayam. In Sanskrit, I asked in Varanasi, there's a Keshamajasu's relative, Rosan Shirp. What's his name? Huh? So he no. Normally we recite the Suj, Kayama, Subakayama, and Sanskrit Suchoma, Subachoma, that's one way. And the other one is Suchoma, Subachoma. Yeah, I don't want that, but the other one I forgot. Subashama, that's Sanskrit he said, but there was another one. Choice which way, two ways, two different ways, he said. But it's not Kayo. By the way, what we normally it's red Kayo, so like that. Anuradhamava Savasdhameva Sakamatsuddhamajidam Shirangura ha ho Bhagavana Savata Kadabazamama Zabizareba Mastamasudha Pa. So the Yedama, if you recite Yedama, then Because it's, well, something blessing or whatever, there's something imperfect that makes perfect. Something which is imperfect that makes perfect. It makes to tendel zomba. It makes to, if you recite the Dharma, then it makes to bring all the auspiciousness, the dependent arising. All the auspiciousness, dependent arising, it brings tendel zomba. Or if it is that Sutra, so stops the inauspiciousness, brings the auspiciousness. Well, dependent arising. So things to function. Dependent arising, what you wish. So inauspicious things makes auspicious, and then Chinjilaba. Blessing. Rapture never, Chinjilaba. Consecrate, every recite Yadama, it helps to consecrate and blesses the object. Also that. It is the five benefits it has. So it becomes very powerful. Okay, finished. So, so as I said, if you feel, if you feel you've created so much negative karma, so one way is to recite Dhammangara Sutra as much as possible. When you purifies unbelievable negative karma, so when you after death, then you see a lot of death. You see, and intermediate. So then you see the Lord death highly respect the Dhammangara Sutra. So you don't, so it has, don't have to go to Lord, and so it's like that. In the hell, it's like that. So of course, leaves a positive imprint, even if you don't know, leaves positive imprint on the mind to quickly actualize the emptiness. And continue direct perception, then you see the seed of the negative karma development. Then you become free from those. Then you totally become free from suffering samsara. Then, or even the seeds and negative imprint, and then achieve enlightenment. So that's okay. So due to all the past, present, future merits, the mantra here, somebody asked the mantra from the Golden Light Sutra. So I think Abbott somebody asked Chinese Golden Light Sutra mantra. So I received the Golden Light Sutra. This middle one, I think, this middle one I received from Bhagula Rinpoche, who is the from 6th Arhat Bhagula Rinpoche. So when Rinpoche passed away in Ladakh, there's no mongoose, normally, you don't see. But Rinpoche passed away, mongoose Bagular, the sitting at Bagular holding mongoose for wish keeping, I say, wish fulfilling. So after Rinpoche passed away, mongoose happened of such. And then on Rinpoche's bed, when I met the attendant, the Kasure, and the South India, said that the mongoose stayed in the Rinpoche's bed. It comes again during lunchtime. Mongoose was stayed for 1 month or 2 months. So the attendant over lunch, over meal, like Rinpoche there. Exactly as the Rinpoche there. Bring meal on the tray, then mongoose eat. Then the tray takes away by the attendant. So I think mongoose was there, the attendant said 1 or 2 months. That's normally you don't see. So that's all that happened. So that proof. It's then in the many years ago when I was staying in Darjeeling, I heard he comes to see Darjeeling, which is in the Lama school. So I heard he takes a flight to the Sojong, because his place, wherever he didn't have a Sojong. So he takes a flight to go to another monastery where they do Sojong. So I heard it. That was a long time ago when I was Baksa during that time. So I received from Rinpoche this middle one. Then the middle one and the middle one in Delhi, Rinpoche's house. And the short one, there's a very short one. Because I didn't, what I have is very short. It's very small and it's a little small. So Rinpoche difficult to read in that aspect. So Rinpoche had text, very short one. Just about the Ojansen, Bodhisattva is wrote. I think it was supposed to be the essence of what it says. So Rinpoche gave lung on that. So I have the text in Washington. So the elaborate and short one, two I've received from Deputy Gita Sanjana, so that I received all elaborate, middle, short, and then the very short one also. So from Rinpoche, yeah. So this the person who Buddha told Shari Dodipo, anybody who listens this mantra, who keep this mantra, who wishes, who has faith to this mantra, then never separate from bodhicitta. How the offerings made to Buddha, like that Kasure, means others may offer to you, to the person who, listen, keep this mantra, has faith to this mantra. So, somebody keeps this mantra, it's very important, and keep this mantra, memory as well. Then for eons, for more than eons, for 1,000 eons, 100,000 eons, the prayer doesn't finish. then that person's body doesn't harmed by weapons. So that means if you're war or something, you don't get harmed by weapons, and you don't get harmed by snake, poisonous snake. You don't get harmed by poison and not by snake. So why they say share to the poor? This mantra which has no attachment. So this is the mother from where all the past Buddhas happened. Present Buddhas come from, future Buddhas come from. So they come from the Chapam Sung. Then he said, share to the poor. Anyone who recites this mantra, you fill up great thousands of 3,000. I explained before. It says it didn't come. So universe, world, universe, didn't come. So time about talk to numberless 10 times. World, universe, great thousand of 3,000, like that. But numberless, like that, numberless. 10 times numberless. Then you totally fill up with the jewels, with the 7 types of jewels, all those universe. Then you offer to the Buddhas. Then to those Buddhas, for numberless eons, you offer robes, you offer food. You see, that much merit you collected. But you see, anybody recites this mantra, if you, from this mantra, not the whole mantra, even you memorize one word from this mantra, then the sentence may collect far more merit than the other one. There are many universe. They fill up with the 7 types of jewels, and you're offering Buddhas. Then for many eons, our robes, our food, do good things, to the Buddha. Then you recite one word from the mantra. It's a far more greater merit than previously they said that much offering to the Buddhas. So that, So as much as merit you able to collect, the Kuka to receive enlightenment. Conclusion is that Kuka to receive enlightenment for sentient Kuka to liberate sentiments from suffering, oceans of suffering, and Kuka to bring them to enlightenment. So that's the ultimate aim of recitement. Then all other wishes, to be free from samsara and all the future life happiness and this life. By the way, it happens. Dayata sandarani udadarani susampadiste sunama subatiste vijayawala sadapratikya suaroha dhanaparti upadani avanavani avikendani abhibhara shivavati sunishirita bhaungumba abhibhata soha. Okay. Oh, then did all the past, present, future, marriage, collectible, three-time marriage, collectible, numberless, numberless Buddhas, may the bodhicitta be generated in the heart of all the sentient beings who have Mama Mata, and the bodhicitta to be generated in the heart of all the sentient beings in this world, and all the sentient beings, particularly in Australia, and all the in the heart of all the sentient beings, all the students who rely on me, whom I promise, whose names come to me, in the heart of all of us here, and bodhicitta to be generated in everyone's. Even our family members who died a long time ago, died recent years, whatever, or even you didn't see, like I didn't see my father, I think when I was in mother's room, or in the bamboo basket mother's carrying, so at that time the father, I think, died. I don't know when that child died, but I do not remember seeing father. So, like that, in case like that, even need to pray, so that bodhicitta to be generated in them. But then with all of us here, all other. Or then those who have received bodhicitta to be developed. Chanjo, Sanjo, Rinpoche, Majeva, Nadeju, Jeva, Nyamba, Meba, Ye, Kone, Kondo, Bewa, so on the ocean. Did all the past, present, future marriage, collectible, three-time marriage, collectible, numberless sentient beings, numberless Buddhas. Kasuri. That which exists in mere name. As I who exists in mere name. achieved the Buddhahood which exists in the mere name. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in the mere name. After that, the Buddhahood which exists in mere name. Padmasambhava alone who exists in mere name. Japan Bhavajita Jambata Kunda Sambhati and the Jinda Kunji Chetu Yadisa Tanjara Dungo to the Jibi Jawata Jayunga Kala Judanga Vaidagi Sambhati Jara Dungo Ji Jabutunga to the Namapavata Kiji Tamashivata Tunjamalu Tamashuata the Jindu Tunjaldan Javala Tuntabe Tamba Yurimpa Juruji Jumdan Jati Javata Jaman Tavazing Namanang Uji Javala Chazura Jisama Samajava Kundu Sambala Chazura Jumdan Jati Hada Tatamidava Abodane Sova Mundra Durza Amazwa 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 Mejona Khada Meja Saja Jave Echila Tante Arua Mebe Dambada Dage Lasan Tabe Tudoje Nandam Beniga Ndrawara Yo Tozo Janshin Jangen Chosun ko elemendro manda so deje gando jade yo.
Which one? It's the beautiful smell.
From where?
Whatever you use.
It's to keep me awake.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it.
What do you like it?
Oh, mate, it's like blissful nectar to my nose.
Tomorrow morning, session at 6 o'clock.
Just local. You get it local or? Singapore.
See you in the morning.